Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Porn and Capitalism. On this week's episode, in lieu of a porn star of the podcast, we have Genevieve, fellow comedian and my girlfriend, Genevieve.
Is that why you got me on here? Because you ran out of a porn star?
Oh, I'll never run out of porn stars.
I'm just the backup.
No, you're the main.
Bitch.
You're the main squeeze.
That was a lot of bees.
Yeah. There's some bees in there. Okay. No, but we're down in Austin, Texas. We're also in a very seedy motel room or hotel, which I'm sure there's.
By seedy, you mean semen?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I mean.
Yo, these hallways there's quite some interesting stains down this hallway.
Yeah. I think they've shot porn in here, which is why I think this is a decent temporary studio for today. But we're down in Austin. You were on a pretty cool show last night. Secret Show, Brian Redband, Tony Hinchcliffe, Fahim Anwar, Brian Holtzman on the show. You got to open that show. Mm-hmm. That was fun. Vulcan Gas Company. What did you think about that stage? It was like a very skinny stage.
I just wasn't sure if I should go left or right or go forward. I don't remember what I did. I just know that I just was trying to make sure I did what I planned to do.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you went up. They had no one to go up before you. They just brought you on stage. What was that like? Just going up like straight, nobody there. Like not nobody there. It was sold out, but like nobody before you or anything. No MC.
Yeah, the beauty about like going to mics, as often as you can, and you start getting a little mature or like older, and you just I don't like being out that late. You know what I mean? I'm not that much of a night owl. So, like, if there's earlier spots, I'm like, hell yeah,
We always try to get the early spots.
Yeah, I always try to get the early spots, and then the goal, definitely is the headline one day, and, kick it after shows and stuff. That's all cool. But, the good thing about doing mics as often as you can and getting up early is like, you get used to it,
Yeah.
You might need to come out with your closers and your hitters and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's called biting the bullet, they say.
Biting the bullet.
You bit the shit out of that bullet.
That's why my tooth is chipped.
And then you spit it out. What's that?
Said that's why my tooth is chipped. Hey,
Nice. Nice. But yeah, it was cool. We drove down through an ice storm to get down here. That was pretty scary. I know I'm assuming you drove through some ice storms in your trucking days too, right?
Yeah, I started learning how to drive a truck in the wintertime. I figured that's probably the best time to learn, like when shit is real,
When shit is real. Shit got real last night.
Shit got real. Shout out to Justin Esmacher.
Yeah, shout out to Justin. Driving, thank you. Oh, claps. Nope, that's last, sorry. Yeah. Thank you for driving us, Justin. We appreciate it.
And thanks, Justin.
And thank you for not killing us. That was nice. Where did you learn to drive a truck again? Michigan?
Yeah, in Romulus. It's a trucking company, like school called Suburban Truck Driving. Shout out to them.
Shout out Suburban Trucks.
Yep. Bunch of busted up old white guys teaching you how to pack up a semi.
Exactly. Busted up old white guys. Is that why you like me? Because I look like a busted up old white guy?
I like you because, like, you get on my nerves.
You like me? Okay. All right.
I like you because you get on my nerves, but, like, due to my upbringing, like, people who get on your nerves and, like, fuck you over, like, you just find love and compassion for them.
Do I fuck you over?
I don't know. If you do, you're pretty damn good at it. Cause
I'm a
sneaky little German.
The sneaky little German. Okay. All right. This is Porn and Capitalism, so calm it down with the pillow talk there.
Yeah, but there's like it was amazing. So shout out to Red Band. Thank you, Tony. Thank y'all so much. It was other than the talk we had about it today, I thought everything was great.
Yeah. Then we got some in and out after, and that was fun.
Did we get some in and out? Motherfucking Justin,
got a bunch of in and out. What
like I was getting sick too. Like
watching him?
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah. And that happens.
Shout out to Yoni.
Shout out to Yoni.
He don't give a fuck.
Dude, Yoni does not give a fuck. Yoni is the man. He's kind of the man in Austin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, he knows all the good spots. They were all closed yesterday because of the snow. Like every cool spot that he picked out, we drove to like 3 of them. They were all closed because of snow.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy.
Is it better to know the guy with the key to the city or be the guy with the key to the city?
Oh, you want to know the guy.
You want to know the guy?
You want to know the guy. Yeah. You always want to know the guy.
Yeah.
You don't ever want to have the key to the city. That's when you're too big for your bridges, you know? That's what it is. But yeah, I was going to say with the stage, like, I know when we were writing out your set list, you wanted, you know, we did specific jokes, but I was like, that would have been, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
the 5, 6, 7, 8 joke. If there's, because I didn't even think about the stage, but that would have been like the perfect joke to do on that stage.
I had plenty of room to add, like, everything. Like, I had plenty of room.
Well, you'll get up there again. I believe that you will. Like, you'll get up there again. Yeah, heck yeah. Oh, that was a bad fist bump. Let's do it again. Boom. But yeah, I think next time you go up there, you should definitely do the 5, 6, 7, 8 because that's like the perfect stage for it, you know?
Yeah, man. Like, I was just really trying to stick to the script, and sometimes that don't always do you justice. Like, you walk off stage feeling like, did I leave it all?
Did you leave it all on the stage?
Like, I gave my all in the jokes I did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was just like, but I got a long way to go. I'm very humble. Like, you know what I'm saying? That, like, I'm very grateful for last night, but I'm just saying I got a long way to go. Like, did you hear the fucking laughs? Brian
Holtzman?
Yeah. Damn. Like,
well, here's the thing. Again, you went up to
like
a cold
stadium.
You went up to a cold crowd. He went up at the end of the night when they were all primed and liquored up. And he's been doing it 30 years or something like that.
I feel weird talking about open mics not on your open mics podcast.
No, we're just talking. This is Born in Capitalism.
No, it's not.
It is. It's Born in Capitalism.
No.
Yes, it is. You want to talk about porn?
Sure.
Okay.
If you're a straight woman and you watch gay porn, does that make you
gay?
A pervert?
Oh, for sure. Pervert for sure.
Yeah.
You watch lesbian porn?
No.
Smooth. Nice. I watch lesbian porn. Does that make me gay?
I just don't understand why you're not a feminist by now.
You understand why I'm not.
I don't know why you're not a feminist by now. Like, are you like promoting porn and capitalism? Like,
honestly, how
is that not like women's rights and shit too?
It is.
Like,
I'm not a fourth wave feminist.
What's a fourth wave feminist?
So there's different like the first wave feminism was really just like, hey, stop beating us, you know.
Do you feel like I have no choice but to be a feminist because I'm a woman?
No. You have a choice. Part of feminism is that you have a choice. I'm pro-choice.
Keep going.
I don't know if I want to keep going. Yeah, you have a choice to be a feminist or not, for sure.
If any of the porn stars was to ever see your podcast, like, what would you want their reaction to be like?
I would assume it'd be like, this is weird, but I'm sure they get that a lot. It's probably not the weirdest thing that they've ever seen about themselves. It's porn. Like, there's weirdos out there. Here's what I try and do. I try to read their first of all, the Pornhub descriptions are always very funny. Like, the people who write those Pornhub descriptions and shit for the porn stars, they write them with a comedic angle. So I'm like, I think these are funny. I don't think enough people read the profiles of the porn stars. So I'm like, shine a light on them. If they have an OnlyFans, I try to plug it. If it throws any business to them, that's great.
And I know that you're a fan.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, I don't know. I never been in the business where like your body was your business. You know what I mean? Like, everything that I've done was like service and blue collar type, you know, work. So, like, where you get your hands dirty and fucked up, you know. So, like, so getting into the entertainment business in the way that we're in it is like, you know, some people come up to you and they say some shit that they know about you, and just like, you know, is it weird? I don't know. Is it weird for you?
No.
You're more like grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there was a guy yesterday who he saw you and he was like, "Hey, I'm so excited to see you live."
Oh shit.
Like I think he had probably seen you on the Kill Tony, and then he came to the show and was like, "Oh, I can't wait to watch you perform in person."
Shout out to that guy, man.
Yeah, shout out to that guy. I don't remember his name, but it was right after we went out on the patio. They got a cool patio out there. Smoked a couple CBD cigarettes, and then came back in before the show. And the guy was he was a fan. You got a fan.
That's what's up. It's weird. This is cool. It's weird.
You think you can handle fans? I think you can handle fans.
I think I can handle, like, I think that everything is aligned the way it's supposed to be right now, because, like, I feel like I'm able, like, you've known me for a while now.
Yeah.
Back in the day, when I've been able to handle everything,
Yeah.
as I'm doing it now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a little proud of myself. You know,
I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man, because it's like, you know, a while ago, you know, not that steady. So I'm just like, you know, I think I'm handling everything where it's supposed to be right now. You know?
Yeah, I think.
But of course, like, shout out to Tony and his girlfriend Sailor. She was asking me like, what your goal is, and I was like, a house. But now I'm thinking like, damn, I should have said I have bigger goals. But I'm like, I don't know why the house just came out so much.
Well, you got to
like,
start somewhere.
Yeah, but the goal is to actually, like, man, that stadium laugh, that was amazing. Like, sometimes I like to, like, not hear other comedians' jokes, and I like to go walk away just to be, like, just in enough ear distance to hear the laughs. And I'm just, like, I'm, like, rooting, and I'm, like, it's all different types of laughs. Like, I feel like laughs are like snowflakes, you know?
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah. You sure we don't want to talk about gay porn no more? Because
We can talk more about gay porn, sure.
All right.
Oh, you want me to take the lead on the gay porn? Tricky. Very. I see where you're going with that.
Nah, I'm just, you know.
Or are you trying to deflect?
I'm throwing it up there just like, how about those lions?
How about those gay porn actors?
Yeah.
I have not had a gay porn actor yet as one of the porn stars of the podcast. I don't know if I'm going to. You can call that homophobic if you want, but
I will.
I'm not fans of them. I haven't.
You're homophobic.
You're homophobic. Oh my God. You're homophobic.
I'm a little bit of everything.
You
all
are.
the bad stuff.
Yeah. You're a little bit of, you got some bad in you.
Who's bad?
Who's bad? You bad. Oh shit. Head bob.
Yeah, I just, I'm really trying to, like, that's the only project that I feel like I can just, like, keep progressing on in my 30s.
Which project?
Project Inside. Your insides.
Oh, working on yourself?
Yeah. Like doing the mental and emotional work, you know.
Yeah. That's kind of a never ending project though.
Yeah, but like that coincides with, you know, working the comedy too, you know. It's just I don't know, it's just like in your 20s you're just more like you get out of college and it's like, shit, I gotta make money.
Yeah.
Now. You know.
And in your 30s.
And then you start doing what you love and it's like, damn, I keep doing it even if it's not attached to a paycheck.
That's your passion.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, so I got that going for me. And it's like, hey, how about work on all that bullshit that's going on? You know?
Never ending project. And then do you find as you get older, there's new bullshit? I found that. Now that I'm 27, I'm like, I got some new bullshit I probably need to work on. Homophobia might be one of them.
Do you feel you're more racist or homophobic?
Probably more homophobic.
Okay.
But it is a close one. But I would probably say I'm more homophobic than I am racist.
Okay.
But I don't know. It kind of depends. You know, it's kind of a vibe, you know? Sometimes you get the homophobic vibe. Sometimes you get the racist vibe.
Yeah.
Really just depends.
Racism is it's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But when you live in comedy, like, it's fun. But it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fun. And I'm too much of a pervert to be homophobic.
Okay.
And
do you think you're a bigger pervert than me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to deny that. I mean, it's totally possible. I think I'm just more open about my perversions.
You're open about, like, you are the most opinionated person I think I've ever met.
And that's one of the things that I'm like, I think that's a new shit thing that I need to work on too. Is maybe being a less, I mean.
Because, like, when you first started pouring in capitalism, I'm like, well, first of all, the nerve. Damn.
The nerve?
The nerve. Damn.
The nerve of what? Just to have a podcast of me ranting?
I mean, capitalism, does it suck? Like, is the jury out? Like, if you did like some science about it and some numbers and facts and figures and statistics, does capitalism indeed, can we say it sucks more than not? I don't know those facts and figures, but like porn is like, you know what I think about when I think about like your significant other into porn?
Mm-hmm.
Like, a few things pop up, like Kurt Franklin. I don't know if you know who that is.
Singer, right?
Yeah.
But why does he pop in your head?
Because he came out as this, because, he's into gospel music.
Oh, okay.
And it's like church stuff. And, I got a church background too.
Yeah.
And it's like, not necessarily Catholic, but plenty of shame and guilt, So it's like, you see this guy, he's like, well, because I'm, Christian, I got to come out and tell on myself and to get this shame on me and, get public lashings and, and go through this long road of forgiveness through that, and it's like, damn. What I'm supposed to do? Like,
Does his guilt make you feel guilty?
No, but then I meet somebody like you and you're just like, these are my dreams. This is my porn. What's up? Like,
do you think I should have
where
your phone?
That's mine. Okay.
You're like, where is it? On your lap. Are you saying I should have more shame?
No. See, that's why I wish y'all wasn't so weird about watching Big Mouth. Like,
I'm not weird. I like Big Mouth.
The shame and the shame monster and the hormone monster, like all that shit is like real. Like,
yeah. Like
you do weird shit, you think weird shit, you go through weird shit, you like weird shit, like, and yes, you feel like you need to hide and shame shit, and sometimes I appreciate a little shame and hiding and guilt and shit, but you a little, just a little, what's it called, a little bit more
devious.
No, the other direction.
What's the opposite of devious? I'm not sure.
Not that.
Sneaky?
No. The opposite of devious is like more angelic. Like,
angelic?
Yeah.
I'm angelic?
No.
Oh, you want me to be more angelic, you're saying?
You're not like stuck up, prudy, fake and like super churchy and all that. Like,
yeah. You want me to be more like that?
No.
Okay. All right. Trying to get at what you're saying here.
Well, I appreciate you trying to get at what I'm saying.
I'm trying.
And not just keep going with like a bit.
No, I'm trying to. You don't want me to have more shame.
No.
But at the same time, I often don't have enough shame.
Get some pearls and clutch them sometimes.
Oh, get more offended. But not necessarily offended. Be more. What do you want from me? Tell me what you want me to be. Okay. You want me to watch more gay porn? Just tell me that.
No.
Okay. All right. Thank God. Thank you for saying no.
No, just when somebody says they're a little bit more homophobic than they are racist, then you automatically just like,
It's not a good trait. I have bad traits.
Yeah.
I think everyone has bad traits. You know what I'm saying? That's part of like, Like this is, I mean, it is porn and capitalism, but it's also just like part of porn and capitalism to me are like freedom things. You know what I'm saying? Like capitalism is supposed to promote the idea of like you have the freedom to try and sell whatever you want to sell, and you have the freedom to buy whatever you want to buy. That's the free market, right? You know, buying and selling things. And, you know, if people are fucking with your shit, great, you'll be successful. If nobody likes the things that you do, you're not gonna get very far in capitalism, right? And then with porn, it's kind of like, yeah, just do it. Just fucking freedom. Have sex on camera if you want, you know?
Is this the part where, like, I finally discovered that, like, all along, you just, like, have been my pimp for 3 years?
Yeah, it is. It's this moment.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. How am I doing as a pimp? Am I a good pimp? Am I a good pimp? I know I'm not a good pimp because good pimps don't ask if they're good pimps. That's not a good pimp move. If I'm your pimp, I wouldn't be asking you, am I a good pimp? Oh shit. You got some harshness in you too, you know. I know you called me harsh earlier, but you can get real harsh. Can we talk about the oil change place?
What?
Speaking of feminism. I know I don't want to bring that up, but
yeah, I couldn't keep going on about it, but you can keep going on about things for hours and days and moments.
That's
and years.
my problem. I'm opinionated. We said that, right?
Oh yeah, like I don't like. So when y'all, I guess, like you got the Germans who physically like went to war and fuck shit up, and then you got the rest of y'all who just like does it mentally and fuck people up with your demeanor and words and shit. So the rest of y'all,
I'm a demeanor German.
You fucking you know what you be doing.
Yeah. How do you feel about me being German? Because I feel like you think about it a lot.
I think from what I know about you, from pop culture and history, as far as I know, and as much as I can retain and heard you say, you know, the legacy, when you think German, is beer, Hitler, and smart shit to the point of evil, you know? So.
All right. At least we got beer going for us, right?
I mean, it's just, like I said smart shit, but it's evil. What's smart
beer
shit, but it's evil?
It's all smart and evil.
It's pretty much, very takeover spirits, you know, very dominant, takeover, in charge.
Domineering.
Busybody.
Very busy, but we are busybodies.
Just so fucking busybody.
But it's, you like it though? I think you like it sometimes.
I don't not, but I like a lot of things.
Okay.
So, you're on the list.
I'm on the list. I'm on the good list for now.
You're always in the middle. Like, I don't think a list. I always think of what's it called? The Venn diagrams, the circles that overlap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, cause you go through so many Venn diagrams in sociology.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. Cause the thing about sociology versus psychology is that you are the nucleus and there's a whole bunch of outer rings and things that, pertain. It goes from you and the things around you. And that's how it's all connected. But with psychology, it's the chemical here and it's the trauma there, but you're not putting in the statistics of everything that's like your outer rings.
Oh, okay. What are some of the Venn diagrams?
About you?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, homophobic and racist. That's like one. You got that one and that one, and I'm in the middle. Smart and evil, middle. What are some other ones?
Very much I don't give a fuck, but very, sensitive.
I'm sensitive.
Like.
That's because I'm uncircumcised, though. But, all right. Kidding. All right. So I don't give a fuck, but I'm also sensitive. What's another one?
Supportive, but very like critical.
I guess I try to, maybe I'm not very good at it, but I'm trying to do constructive criticism, you know? That's like, because that goes along with support. That's the middle part, right? It's constructive criticism. It's supportive criticism, right? But I think that goes back to my harshness, where I'm probably a little too harsh with my criticisms to where they don't sound very constructive or supportive.
You ever seen any Nazi porn?
Nazi porn? I have. I'm not really into it. I don't know. I've seen it. I'm not into it. Because first of all, you can tell they're not real Nazis, right? They're just playing the role. And I'm like, they don't have the passion that real Nazi porn would require. And then on top of it, it's just, you know, it's all like, look at this blonde chick with the whatever. And I'm just like, I mean, there's better porn than that. Personally.
Who determines? Ain't like,
it's my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's the thing about porn is everyone has their own thing too.
Yeah.
And that goes back to the freedom aspect. Part of what I like about porn. You know? What is your favorite type of porn?
My favorite is, because it was my first, is softcore HBO stuff.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if you had HBO growing up, but like, or like ever snuck over somebody's house who had it, but like, it'd just be like, I don't know, because like kids, like there was some dry humping going on and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so
in the porno? Or with
that's
the kids
what
you were
softcore
hanging?
is.
Yeah,
It's just like, you know, you don't see everything, but like the very last thing is left up to the imagination. So, you know, that's just, you know, I'm just like, you'll be watching HBO, you'll still be up, everybody be sleeping, and you see this, and it's like, you know, ain't nobody, well.
You do the look? I mean, I might as
You
well.
know? So
if you're gonna make me, you know.
Yeah. The, like, I don't know. It's always been that way. Like, and then I can never like watch it with other people for real.
It's weird watching porn with others.
With other people. I remember one time.
Even like me and you, if we ever, not that we really do, but the times that we have, I've felt a little weird.
Yeah.
Just while we're being honest.
It's all weird to me. That's why I'm just like, and
I mean, for me, it's always been kind of a personal thing. Like it's an alone activity, watching porn. I don't think it's really meant to be watched with others. Like a comedy, watching comedy by yourself is a little weird. You know what I mean? Like it's fun, you can still do it, but like comedy is great with a bunch of other people. Because, you know, once one person starts laughing, other people start laughing, and they're like, oh, it's okay. And, you know, everyone kind of joins in on it. Porn's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're watching porn with a bunch of people, maybe it's the same. Because if one person starts jerking off, then it's like, oh, I guess we're jerking off. And then everyone's jerking off. But I've never been in that situation.
I don't know. I just feel like with comedy, like, there's, like, a vulnerability that's, like, I don't know, what's more raw?
Comedy or porn?
Yeah.
I think it depends. Like, there's softcore comedy for sure. Think about it. Like, I would say
clean Christian.
Yeah, like clean Christian comedy, I think would be equated to softcore porn. And then you have like your Brian Holtzman comedy, which is probably more like gonzo gangbang porn. You know, it's in your face. It's very much in your face. It was hilarious though. He was hilarious.
EA Sports. It's in your face.
Boom. There we go. Okay. If you had to say what kind of porn your comedy would be like, how would you describe it? If you could describe your comedy as a porn category, how would you describe your comedy?
I don't know, maybe like your OnlyFans page, because it's kind of like by now, like if you are subscribing to me, you know what you get. I say the jokes. I say them every time. You know?
Acquired taste. You're not a crowd work comic.
Even my new shit. Like if you look at like if you've seen my jokes written out.
Yeah.
And the list of all that I can remember that I have. And
you got to talk at the top of them. There you go. You're saying you're kind of a solo act, because OnlyFans is a lot of like solo chicks.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a category called solo. It's normally just one chick. Maybe she's playing with herself or something. I'm sure there's a dude's version too, where it's just a guy jacking off. I just haven't really made it to that yet. Keyword yet. Yeah, no. But I think, I mean, I would describe your comedy like a bit of dominatrix-y, because it is for a solo thing. It is, well, okay, if it's solo, but it's like, do you know what JOI is? Mm-hmm. It's like jerk off instructions. There's JOE, jerk off encouragement. It's basically a chick just like talking into the camera, like, yeah, pull your dick out, and like telling the guy what to do. So I would describe your comedy like that a little bit too, where it's very, you have great stage presence. You know, you're very commanding on stage. People are paying attention to you. You got good energy up there. But you're not a crowd work comic, you know.
Well, like the thing with like when you're not trying to be the most feminine and like, but not at the same time like trying to restrict yourself from any quote unquote feminine, like, yeah, it's like you get this mannish thing, you know, and it's like, I don't know, just people. I've heard all types of shit about my presence. It's like I don't really fucking know.
Yeah. Do they call you mannish?
Yeah, you've heard it.
Yeah. I haven't heard someone call you mannish specifically.
What else is sir?
Big dick energy, man energy. Okay, someone called you sir. Yeah, that happens. Mm-hmm. That happens.
What was the joke? I don't know if I ever took, like, the joke was I'm your last step before going gay.
Oh, someone said that?
Yeah.
Who said that?
It was probably my cousin.
Oh. They're the one who talks shit about me?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well, good to know. You're the last step before I go gay. It's really making me not want to break up with you. I'm kidding. I'm already gay. Boom. It's a joke. Okay. I love you, babe. 33 minutes before I said I love you on the podcast. I've been holding it in. Mm-hmm. All right. I do like to say it a lot because I do love you. I know it annoys you.
That sounds like fucked up.
No, I meant I say it too much, right?
To and the point know why you say it, because you say something fucked up first, and then
I say I love you.
Yeah.
Is that fucked up?
It's like punching you and then putting a Band-Aid on you.
Maybe I am a pimp. I'm an emotional pimp.
Yeah.
Maybe my emotional pimp game is a little strong. I need to tone it back. For a pimp, I'm not making much money. I just want to say that. If I am an emotional pimp, I have not found a good way to make money off this.
Is a hoe a reflection of a pimp, or is a pimp reflection of a hoe?
Wow. I don't know. Venn diagram?
I wish we had the whiteboard.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted for. I'm like, I need to do more shit.
Well, if you want to, we can, next time we do a podcast together, we can have the whiteboard. I know we didn't bring it down to Austin.
Why it gotta be white?
Why does it have to be white?
I don't know, I feel like, I've been holding back racist shit. I've been trying for a while.
Yeah.
Now bring it up, but
You're kind of racist.
Yeah, man, you know this.
I know. They don't know it.
Who's they?
Whoever watches this, the pervs out there. They don't know about the racism. Do you think black people can be racist?
Do you think white people asking black people one at a time about all black people?
That's racist, yeah.
They statistics fucked up,
That's racist, yeah.
I don't know, it's tennis, man.
I know. I'm hitting it back to you. Can black people be racist?
I think that if black people were the majority, but if you look at like black people all over the world, we kind of are, but a lot of people don't claim black because of the propaganda of the white shit. And then it's like, if you don't hear too many stories about black people oppressing other people. A lot of the history before slavery is not really taught or is available, and some shit was fucked up. And it's just like, I don't know if it was flip-flopped and if y'all had a history of being oppressed, would we, I don't know. Because I don't know. All I know is the way to be for what we just generally kind of know it to be. And it's kind of one-sided. So just, if black people...
I'm not saying it's not one-sided.
Yeah, if black people go around and at the very worst just talk shit, y'all got off pretty easy.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think white people got off pretty easy. I'm just wondering, so, I mean, talking shit, does that count as racism? Would be the question.
It's just like, are you trying to incite fear? Like, it's just the same thing with sexuality, with porn. It's like, are you trying to incite, even if it's a rape scene, you have to consent to it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's just like, if you're trying to scare me or rape me or do anything that's not what I want, then like, I don't know, anything can be bought, anything can be sold, anything can be bought, but it's clearly it shows. But it's just, did y'all learn what good business was? The difference between good business and bad business?
Yeah.
Is there any moral or ethical code to it at all?
Yeah.
Like how the doctors got the doctor code?
Yeah.
Business people got a good business code?
I mean, so the nice thing with doctors is it's like written down, right? There's some legal shit there. In business, there are some legal things, like a fiduciary. Do you know what that is? Okay. You know what a fiduciary is?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to Google it too, just to make sure I got it 100% right. But it's basically like a fiduciary is you sign a contract with someone and they are obligated to operate in your best interest. So like a lot of times like a lawyer or like a real estate agent has a fiduciary duty to act in the best interest of their client. I know that, okay, that word is just getting you every time, fiduciary. Is it because of douche?
You hit it with the duty.
Fiduciary duty. That's what it's called. That's the legal term. Fiduciary duty. I'm going to look it up.
Some philosophers think that real serious business and law stuff is has a little undertone of sneaky.
It does.
Sneaky
100%. Fiduciary duty. It's a real thing. So, okay, a fiduciary duty is an obligation to act in the best interest of another party, right? But like a legal one. Like, as your boyfriend, I obviously am always trying to act in your best interest, right? Even if it doesn't seem like it. I am. I don't have a legal obligation to do that. Like, if you're a lawyer, right? So, if I'm a lawyer and I have a client who's on trial, like I'm legally obligated to do what's in their best interest, right? I can't do some other bullshit. I have to do what is in their best interest. That's the fiduciary duty. How do we get on this topic of Oh, you were asking if there's a code in business. So that's one of the things where there's like some actual legal code and stuff where you have to act. And then if the person doesn't act in the best interest of the person they're representing, they can get sued, right? But it's all how it's enforced, right? Like even the HIPAA stuff with doctors, it's all just like, are you going to enforce it? Like, yes, everyone has to wear a mask. Are you going to enforce it? Like, what's the deal here? But yeah, there's some business code. So there is good. Another thing in good business is trying to provide value to your customer, right? Not trying to screw your customer. Offering fair value for whatever you're, like, if you're making burgers, you want to make good burgers. Part of good business is good business practices. False advertising is bad business, right? So accurate advertising, honest advertising, that's good business practices. So there's some, people try to, because business is a thing where like if you do it right and you do it well, everybody wins. The person who owns the business makes money. The people who work there, they have a good business. Like if you ever worked at a place where you're like, I actually like working here. It's good. They have a good environment.
Like last night was amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if that's what I'm going to be doing for work, I'm like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But okay, so if we keep
up early every time, ready and prompt.
But so if we use comedy as an example, right? Like you've done shows where you didn't feel like things were good, right? Like you're, whatever, the crowd's rowdy, the other comics suck, or not that they're not funny, but they're assholes.
Yeah, but I also got the philosophy that, like it's really never nobody else's fault. It's really So.
But that doesn't change the fact that sometimes you're in a situation where you're like, regardless of what I'm bringing to the table, this is a shitty situation. Right? Just like sometimes you work at a place and you're like, wow, the boss is an asshole. The company clearly doesn't care about the employees or even the products or the customers. So that's bad business. But sometimes you're in a good business situation where you're like, wow, my boss is trying to do the best they can. The customers are nice. It's a clean work environment, stuff like that, Like there are good ways to do it too. But
what do you feel like? Well, I got my comedy. Mm-hmm. It's my OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
What should I do better to capitalize?
To capitalize? Well, I've been telling you to start a podcast, and I know you want to do that. Other than that, keep doing what you're doing, first of all. So that's another thing where it's like, don't stop doing what's gotten you here, because that's what's gotten you here, right? But things you can add to the menu, so to speak. Podcast, if you want to I know you post a lot of dance videos, keep doing that, and maybe add some non-dance videos. Doesn't have to necessarily be clips of your stand-up, but it can, and I know we're going to try to make some skits. We didn't get to it this week. Shit got kind of fucked up, but little things like that. Add some variety to your social media. I think you should tweet more. I follow you on Twitter and you never tweet. You have interesting thoughts, and that's what Twitter's there for.
I don't know, like there's kind of like a disconnect sometimes to like what to share and what to think and what to share and what to think,
Yeah.
And who with, because I don't know.
Well, I'm saying just in terms of capitalizing, right? Building your fan base and building your audience, try to share with them. Share with Twitter. Twitter's a great platform for trying little jokes and one-liners and stuff like that. So that's what I would say.
Yeah. So tweet and
podcast, baby. That's what you got to do. Well, I normally try to do 42 minutes on here because 420,
All right.
But yeah, so where can people find you?
See Genevieve,
Instagram, Twitter. Look for that Twitter to start popping. Got to get it popping on Twitter. You were asking me about Black Twitter. You're like, how do you get into Black Twitter? I'm like, Black Twitter is just black people on Twitter. You're a black person on Twitter. You are Black Twitter. Venn diagram. You are Black Twitter. Jenny, you are.
I got nothing.
Okay. At C Genevieve, new podcast coming out soon. We don't know when or the name, but it's coming, right? What?
Like the whale.
Like the well? It's come. Oh, come. Oh yeah, welcome. Welcome. Sorry, welcome. It's getting all fucked up. Get a welcome shirt from Yoni.
Shout out to Yoni.
Shout out Yoni.
Watch Best Barbecue. What is it? Barbecue?
Yeah, Best Barbecue Show. I think that's what it is on Instagram at least. Check out the Best Barbecue Show. Check out Kill Tony. Check out everything. Red Band, Death Squad, everyone thing like that. So, well, thank you very much for being on the podcast, Jenny.
Thank you very much.
Have a good week.